It doesn't begin with one, but with many. United by motion, bound by vision. This is the strength of the Volkswagen Group. Moving as one while thinking in many directions. What connects us, drives us, across brands, across borders. Together, we build what's next. Technology is the foundation that lasts. With next-generation platforms, variable and flexible across brands and models. That is how we deliver efficiency, master complexity, and turn progress into reality. Software is the force driving the future of mobility. A system that thinks, adapts, connects, and learns. Built on scalable SDV architecture, flexible across segments to turn intelligence into motion. What we shape must move people through form and feeling. Design that defines identity. From exterior to interior to interface, good design inspires. Great design stands apart. One group, one drive, one clear ambition to bring the best of automotive technology to everyone, from entry level to luxury, early on, easy to use. The global automotive tech driver. Volkswagen Group.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and a welcome to the Volkswagen Group Media Preview. For our team, it's a great pleasure to have you here. IAA Mobility in Munich. For us, it's a kind of home game in the heart of Europe, where Volkswagen Group leads the field. And like in sports, the home team is expected to perform the best. We are ready. That's our ambition. Today, in the days ahead, and above all, in the future. Here at the IAA, we are unleashing the new power of Volkswagen Group with electrifying premieres, iconic vehicles, and groundbreaking technologies. From Europe, for Europe, and for the world. Design, platforms, AI, battery, software. Every day we show what's next. There's never been a lineup like this at the IAA. Where does this new power come from? It is the result of our groundbreaking strategic decisions over the past years, all made in the face of major challenges. Strong competitions and declining demand in Europe, fast innovation and price pressure in China, trade tensions, tightening global regulations, and a slower EV ramp-up in Europe and in the US than expected. But we didn't hold back. Quite the opposite. We moved forward, focused, and united. That is the Volkswagen spirit. That's our mindset. And it's working faster than expected. Around 60 new models in total this and last year alone. Excited customers worldwide, improved quality, 28% market share in BEVs in Europe, we're number one. Strong order book in our home European region, award-winning software solutions, and a few years ago, that seemed almost unthinkable. And with the autonomous driving ID. Buzz AD and MOIA, we have laid the groundwork to enter a new multi-billion global market. And we keep going. In Salzgitter, our battery cell production factory will start operations soon. In China, we are shifting to delivery mode with tailor-made models for local customers developed in China for China. And in the US, we are pushing forward with our growth strategy. Of course, we must stay focused and disciplined. Challenges remain to make the company fit for a successful future. That's lowering costs, boosting productivity, reducing complexity, unlocking synergies more efficiently. But we know what needs to be done across all teams because we have a clear strategy and we have set out on a clear path to make the Volkswagen Group the global automotive tech driver in the industry. That is our ambition. And we are on track. Just recently, we were named the world's most innovative car maker by the Center of Automotive Management, backed by science, a strong starting point and a great motivation for all the steps ahead. No other manufacturer is better positioned. We have everything it takes and at our own hand. We cover every relevant market segment, from motorbikes to affordable entry-level EVs, from premium and performance icons to vans, buses, and trucks. Our customers come from all generations, cultures, and regions. We build on decades of knowledge. We think in platforms and scale across brands, segments, and markets. And we combine our strengths with the expertise of powerful partners. Our aspiration to make the best automotive technologies accessible to everyone. Fast, user-friendly, affordable, and of course, reliable. For us, the focus is on people. Ladies and gentlemen, technology matters when it inspires and makes lives easier. That is what drives us every day, in every region, at every brand. Technology for the people. That is Volkswagen Group's DNA. And it's our central theme here at IAA Mobility. We make the future of mobility tangible, right here, right now, on this stage, with world premieres that embody everything that defines us as a group. Our clear brand core, mobility for everyone, our legacy, iconic models that move many millions of people, and our future, visionary technology paired with strong design. Mobility for everyone, that is what the name of our group stands for. That is our promise. And it is why I'm so pleased to be presenting a true passion project right at the start of our preview. Entry-level electric mobility, cross-brand, affordable, and of course, sustainable. A strong tribute for an electric future. We call our project Electric Urban Car Family. And because teamwork is a key success factor at Volkswagen, I would now like to hand over to Thomas Schäfer, to Klaus Zellmer, and to Markus Haupt. Your stage, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Yeah, welcome to Munich. When I started in Wolfsburg 3 years ago, I've encountered 5 distinct volume brands: Volkswagen, Seat, Cupra, Skoda, and Volkswagen Commercial Vehicles. And each had its own vision of collaboration. For me, it was clear that by combining our strengths, we can unlock incredible potential. So we became the brand group core, the heart of the Volkswagen Group, responsible for more than 60% of its volume. We aligned on a joint vision, strong, distinct brands with one powerful engine room. And we sharpened governance, improved communication, and set clear strategic priorities. And today, we proudly present our next big step, the electric urban car family. 4 urban EVs from 3 brands, starting at 25,000 euros. Produced in Spain, project led by Seat Cupra. And our collaboration within the brand group core in this project saves over 600 million euros across the life cycle. The cars are built on our new MEB Plus platform, offering up to 450 kilometer range, fast charging, and generous space. And thanks to the group scale, we bring premium features into smaller segments. An evolved version of the very competitive ID.7 software, travel assist with lane change and traffic light recognition, LED matrix headlights, remote climate control via app, or an infotainment with over 100 apps. One platform and 4 bold identities. With our electric urban car family, we are shaping the future of electric mobility and making it accessible for millions across Europe. So please, welcome the first of our 4, the Volkswagen ID Polo.
At Volkswagen, we've always been for the many. That's why we innovate for all, for every life and every moment. Reliable when you depend on it. Inspiring for what's ahead. Caring for what matters most, the people. More than ever, we are here to make mobility accessible for every one of us. That is what it means to be Volkswagen.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this car means a lot to me personally. It is the first Volkswagen that was developed under my responsibility as CEO of Volkswagen brand. And from day one, I asked the team, what does it truly take to make a proper Volkswagen? And the answer is quality, safety, intuitive operations, smart tech from higher segments, timeless design, iconic names, and accessibility, just like the Polo has been doing for over 50 years. And that's why this car proudly carries the name ID Polo. It reflects what makes a real Volkswagen. It looks like a real Volkswagen, stable, likable, exciting. And our design team calls this new design language pure positive, and that is exactly what it is. It feels like a Volkswagen too. There'll be a very clean designed interior, physical buttons, and high-quality materials. And it combines simplicity with innovation, making it high-tech, feel effortless. And yes, it drives like a Volkswagen, precise, balanced, and confident. And all of this at a starting price of around 25,000 euros. And to all our GTI lovers out there, yes, there'll be a true, powerful GTI version of this one. Plus, a very nice SUV sibling, but more on that later. Now, let's move on to the second family member, over to Cupra.
Even if you've never been to the Raval in Barcelona, believe me, you've lived its streets. You've been in Raval every time you've gone against the current. Every time you've been misunderstood. Every time you followed an intuition to the very end. Raval is the kind of neighborhood that doesn't preach at you, but teaches you. It's a strong belief that everything can be reinvented. It's moving beyond your dreams, beyond your expectations. And now, after breaking rules and challenging conventions, It's time for Cupra to go beyond. Beyond Rebel, Raval.
Bold, provocative, radical. This is the authentic Cupra DNA in just 4 meters. Thank you, Thomas, and thank you all for being here. You can see the car is camouflaged. But why this livery? Because it's more than a design. It's the map of the Raval, one of Barcelona's most iconic neighborhoods. We chose the name Raval because it embodies Cupra's spirit. Rebellious, unconventional, and rooted in our hometown of Barcelona. With our first electric urban car, we bring together everything Cupra stands for: emotion, striking design, electrifying performance, and as always, driver-focused. A car made for the city, but built to be so much more. It fuses the dynamism and performance of a hatchback with the space and versatility of a larger segment. This EV doesn't dilute our racing DNA. It delivers on it. The Cupra Raval is pure adrenaline. All our versions will carry Cupra's DNA: a lowered sport chassis, fine-tuned suspension, and a progressive steering for a sharper handling. The Raval is completely redefining the rules, because at Cupra, we create our own path. What makes it special is the project behind it, the electric urban car family that we are proudly leading from Spain. We are strengthening synergies within the brand group core and turning the country into a hub of electric mobility, making these cars accessible to millions. Every one of us has a crucial role to play in this journey. And at Cupra, we are ready. Ready to lead, ready to deliver, and ready to drive real change. Thank you.
Skoda Epiq. Dear media guests, today we proudly welcome the youngest member of our all-electric family, the Skoda Epiq. It is stylish, yet approachable, intuitive, yet practical, compact, yet surprisingly spacious, and as always with Skoda, it offers that little bit more, the smart touches that make everyday life easier. The Epiq marks a new entry point into Skoda and our world of electromobility. It is our most accessible electric car, designed to make sustainable driving available to even more people. Following the success of our best-selling Enyaq and the Elroq, the Epiq will become our third electric model, expanding choice and strengthening our promise to bring affordable mobility to everyone. And this is the Skoda way, giving customers real options, ensuring that switching to electric is not only exciting, but also realistic. In many markets, our smallest battery electric vehicle will be priced on par with its Kamiq, its ICE sibling, once again proving that Skoda progress does not need to come at a premium. And of course, the Epiq carries forward our core values. It is practical and spacious, offering room for 5 passengers. It is clever with features like the mobile digital key, intelligent parking assist, and an optional 360-degree camera. And it is beautiful. The very first model to fully embrace our modern solid design language, brought to life by Oliver Stefani and his team. Now about its name, Epiq. Inspired by the ancient Greek word for a story or a poem, and resonating today with the meaning of something grand, magnificent, unforgettable. This is exactly what this car represents. An epic new chapter for Skoda and our customers. We believe the Epiq is more than just a car. It is an invitation to join the Skoda family. We love this car. For us, it is truly epic. And while the final unveiling will come in the middle of next year, I can promise you this: the story of the Skoda Epiq is only the beginning. Thomas, now let's welcome our 4th family member.
When I look at this car, I always think back to our Volkswagen brand experience in March in Düsseldorf. We welcomed 12,000 dealers from around the world and showed them what our future models will look like. And for 3 weeks, every day we ran the same show and showed a group of dealers, step by step, the cars. And it felt a little bit like Groundhog Day, täglich grüßt das Murmeltier, but it was definitely worth it. Why? Because every single time that this car went on stage, it got standing ovations and it actually brought the house down. In terms of size, it's as small outside as a T-Cross, but thanks to the platform, it's much more spacious inside. And the interior stands out for its clarity, its premium feel, and roominess. It's just like the ID Polo. And here you can see the buttons again on the steering wheel and on the climate control. Plus a 10-inch driver display. And the ID Cross will be packed with tech features you'd normally expect in premium class vehicles, just like automated driving functions or even massage seats. And what you see here is already very close to the final production version. And I remember one dealer came to me at the brand experience and said, "Thank you. This is finally a true Volkswagen again." And that moment showed me we are back on the right track with design, usability, value, quality, and, of course, naming. The promises we made to our customers, we are now delivering on them. And that does not only apply for Volkswagen, that applies for the entire brand group core. 4 cars, 3 different brands, 1 shared vision. The brand group core is the key to making accessible electric vehicles possible in Europe. We are one team. And now it's delivery time. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to the world of Volkswagen commercial vehicles, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really thrilled to present an automotive icon which has stood the test of time for 75 years, but continues to shape our future. The Volkswagen Bus T1. It created an entirely new vehicle class, the microbus. And as we would say in Germany, affectionately, it's the bully. Since its debut in 1950, more than 12 million cars have been built across 7 generations and countless variations. Yet, they have all had one single purpose: to serve people. And one of those people was none other than reggae legend Bob Marley. In the 1960s and early 80s, he used a second generation of the Volkswagen Bus, his T2, and as his tour bus in Kingston, Jamaica, alongside with his band, the Wailers. And just like the Volkswagen Bus, Bob Marley forged a legacy. His music is timeless and his message universal. So today, we celebrate that very special spirit. Please welcome his son, entrepreneur and cultural ambassador Rowan Marley, joining us with a very special ID bus customized by himself.
Hey!
Rowan, fantastic. Great that you made it.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Such a long trip from the US.
Yes.
So,
a little Jamaica too, a little Jamaica in my trip, you know. Baby, I love you.
No, that's really cool.
Yes.
Rowan,
hi.
When you were still a kid,
yes,
your father passed away in 1981.
Yes.
So, and the question is, do you have from your childhood memories any special memories that connects the car to your family, to your father?
You know, when I look at the bus, every time you see me look this way, I'm looking at my dad driving this bus, you know? Our early memories of us piling into this bus, going to a drive-through, the drive-in, you know? We all packed in and we watched the movie from in the bus.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Who could better explain this than you? So, and I think the Marleys, for your family, this is much more than just a car. So would it be fair to say it's perhaps even a family member?
Yeah. I mean, if you go to Jamaica right now, if you go to the Bob Marley Museum, or if you go to the airport where our restaurants, you'll see the VW bus. And even right now in Las Vegas, we have our Bob Marley like a full program happening there, and the VW bus is always present.
And I think this is a very special edition.
Yes.
This wraparound,
yes,
heritage style,
yes,
and very colorful. So please explain what is your creation of this model that belongs to you.
Well, this yellow is a Marley yellow. It's a family traditional yellow. This design is actually an inspiration from my dad. But I've kind of added my Rowan Marley touch to that. As you see, we put this repeated lion. We have my little personal signature, and I also have my beautiful scarf I hang on the window. But this is really supposed to mean Rohan. And when you see this T2, this is what it represents, the second gen. So that's me.
That's fantastic. Yeah, that's a little gibby that you have there.
Yes.
And Rowan, so it's so powerful, your message. And thanks for sharing your story, for joining us here. It was really great. Fantastic.
Thank you. You mind if I grab my...
No, you grab your... Thank you very
so
much.
Thank you, everyone. Rastafari.
So, but the Volkswagen Bus has not only a great heritage and a presence. The 7th generation includes 3 specialized models for people, individual use purposes. We have the new Transporter, the Multivan, and the ID Bus. And the ID Bus is fully electric and 100% emotionally charged. This is the basis for the future of mobility, our Level 4 autonomous driving at Volkswagen. Over the last 4 years, the Volkswagen Group has been testing diligently these cars in the US and in Germany. And in June, at the UITP Congress in Hamburg, we have unveiled the production-ready version of the ID Bus to a broader audience. This is the beginning of a new era, because these autonomous mobility solutions define the way the world of tomorrow moves. But who would be better equipped to give us an insight into our autonomous driving business, then our CEO of the MOIA Mobility Unit, and he will join us on stage.
Thank you.
So, Christian Jellinger, our CEO. So, warm welcome, and the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Stefan, and a good afternoon, everybody. Now we are taking a huge step into the future, a future of fully autonomous mobility. At MOIA, we believe that on-demand autonomous mobility will become part of everyday life for millions of citizens before the end of this decade already. And this shift represents an enormous market opportunity. By end of 2035, the on-demand mobility market in Europe and US is projected to reach a total accessible market of around $350 to $400 billion. As a technology provider, MOIA delivers an integrated solution that empowers public and private mobility providers to roll out safe and scalable autonomous mobility services worldwide. To unlock the full potential of autonomous mobility, we integrate the ID. Buzz AD in our turnkey solution. The three elements are the safe autonomous vehicle, the AD Mass ecosystem platform, and the operator enablement. The ID. Buzz AD, besides me, plays an essential role in our turnkey solution for the future of shared mobility. The ID. Buzz AD is the first purpose-made, series-ready autonomous vehicle for European standards. It is built to meet the highest safety and performance standards for commercial use. It combines 360-degree awareness, real-time decision-making, and multi-layered redundancy. Its cabin is designed entirely around the passenger experience and the realities of driverless shared mobility. But to unleash the potential of autonomous vehicle, we provide an AD Mass ecosystem platform, which gives all the intelligence to run the vehicles safely, efficiently, and comfortably, ready to use for operators. This includes artificial intelligence to manage fleets in real time, assist passengers automatically, and integrate seamlessly into existing booking platforms. Our software solution for remote guidance and comprehensive safety checks ensure that our autonomous vehicles are always mission-ready, delivering safe and reliable services for our customers every day. As the third pillar of our turnkey solution, we enable the operators to implement and operate an AD Mass ecosystem from simulation and training to development and live monitoring in day-to-day operations. Not to underestimate our financing and insurances service. So with our AD Mass ecosystem platform, we are offering a game-changing mobility solution that works in both cities and rural areas. A new form of mobility that is flexible, reliable, and always available, and that works for the common good. Developed in Europe for the world. Thank you.
strives for clarity, a necessary reduction to the essential. Until what remains is strong enough to withstand the future. An Audi achieves excellence through precision. Pushes boundaries of technology and design. Ingenuity in material form. We go to extremes to break new ground. Probe at the edges of possibility. With the brilliance of 4 suns. An Audi is an act of imagination. Intelligence at the service of emotion. The result is understatement that takes the breath away.
Ladies and gentlemen, Audi has always been a pioneering brand, questioning the status quo and taking daring steps. The combination of cutting-edge technology and design has made us successful in the past. Now it's time to take the next step. I'm proud to present to you, on behalf of the entire Audi team, the Audi Concept C. The Concept C is a preview of a model which we will see soon on the road. An all-electric sports car committed to pure driving fun. The vertical frame is at the center of the new face. And it comes with an innovative roof concept that, open or closed, always embodies our design language. In the interior, we free our customers from distractions. It's not about showcasing technology. We want to provide users with relevant information at the right time. Sophisticated materials and technical precision transform every interaction into a refined and emotional experience. This car is the first manifestation of the new design philosophy of Massimo Frascella and his team, building on the legacy and essence of the 4-ring. In a world which is getting increasingly complex, our answer is clarity. This is the essence of our new design philosophy. We achieve clarity by refocusing on what really matters. Exterior and interior are reduced to the essential: no overload, no unnecessary features. This requires intelligent technical solutions, precision, and an intense focus on craft and refinement. But the outcome has to be an emotion. The new design philosophy emphasizes the qualities that represent our brand, and it reflects what kind of organization we want to be, what we stand for. The new design is part of our fundamental realignment to strengthen our position in the global competition. The Audi Agenda as a transformation and strategy program has already accelerated our transformation. Over the past 2 years, we have set the course for future success and achieved a lot. For instance, with the renewal of our portfolio. With 20 new models in 2024 and 2025, we are investing heavily in our product substance. By the end of the year, we will have the youngest portfolio in the competitive segment. Well balanced between ICE, plug-in hybrids, and battery electric vehicles, and the broad range of RS and S models. But we are not only repositioning our portfolio, but the entire company. We have reached the next chapter in our transformation. The daring step in design we are taking marks the next step in our company's evolution. Clarity will be a guiding principle for our products, our brand, and for our company. Portfolio, processes, and structures, they will focus on the essential, creating space for innovation and technological leadership. In everything we do, clarity will guide us. The starting point is our design and this car, but there's more to come. Thank you.
When I started racing with Porsche, I didn't just feel the speed, I felt a connection.
Hey Frank, good to have you here. Ready?
Show me the next icon.
There it is. Frank, it's gorgeous.
Oh my goodness.
Awesome.
Oh, this is fantastic.
For me, it's just a perfect car.
Yeah, thank you very much, Jörg, for the ride. You and Patrick Dempsey in a 911 Turbo S, a new one on the racetrack. What was that like? I guess you prefer to take the wheel yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I'm a super bad passenger, but luckily Patrick knows what he's doing. He's won races in the 911, and yeah, I was in good hands, and it was really nice to see how much he enjoyed driving the new car.
You're also a true 911 expert. How many races?
Too many to count, I'd say. I started in 1994 in a 964 Cup, and then raced every generation since then, so 6 generations in total. And for the past 5 years, I'm now part of the test and development team as well.
So Jörg, tell us, what is it like to shape an icon like a 911 Turbo S?
Yeah, it's my second dream job. The first one for sure was being a factory driver, and now working with the best engineers at an amazing facility like Weissach to build such a beautiful car, which is, for me, the perfect sports car. I think the team worked really hard on that.
This car is the icon of Porsche, the 911 Turbo S, and now the new one. What makes it the perfect sports car for you? Just the track performance?
No, not just the track performance. For me, it's the range it has. On one hand, you have the perfect daily driver, super comfortable, all the features that you want in the car. And then when you take it to the track, it just blows your mind. With the T-hybrid system, there's no turbo lag anymore, 711 horsepower, 800 Newton meters. It just goes and puts a huge smile on your face. So I really enjoy driving it on track.
Yeah, and even we managed it, you mentioned it, to make high-performance combustion engines future-ready with the lightweight T-hybrid concept. And Jörg, thank you very much for supporting. It's a great pleasure. Yes. If you want to dive deeper into our high-tech facility Weissach and the new 911 Turbo S, check out the full world premiere on the Porsche YouTube channel. And now, over to Scott Keogh from Scout. Scott, the stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Oliver. Absolute pleasure to be here in Munich to talk about this critical moment, let's say, in the automotive market in America, and this profound opportunity for the group. Look, I think it's impossible to discuss motors without discussing what's happening in America. So to me, it's quite clear. These are the 4 big, simplistic drivers. If you look at the American consumer, you see them moving to smaller cities. You see this in Bend, Oregon. You see this in Nashville, Tennessee. You see it, of course, in Austin and Denver. They are getting out. They've never gone to more national parks. They want to do things. They want to make things. They want to get hands-on. They want to create things. In essence, when they look at a vehicle, they're looking for a tool that allows them to carry their dreams and carry everything that they're doing. It's no surprise. Digital detox is quite a real thing. When you're being hounded from every single corner of the internet, every time you go on there, you might need a little escape. If data is looking at you each and every time, social media is telling how to take care of your kids, how to dress, and how to look, yeah, an escape might be warranted. So yes, there are looking for brands that do this. Now, if you need a tool and you need to get something done and you have activities and you're working and you're playing, it's no surprise the segments are quite clear. You need a vehicle that's capable of doing this. That's why 75% of the business is in the SUVs, it's in the pickup trucks, and of course, this is where the action is. The big movement now, as you all know, is we have the consumer, we have the segments, where and how do you make these? And this is a massive segmentation in America. We are looking at probably the single biggest industrial policy shift in at least a generation in America. Trade policy, federal policy, state policy, and I would argue customer sentiment is being driven by what are you doing in America. You don't hold a meeting with a governor or speak to an American on the street that doesn't ask the question, what are you doing in America? And this manifests itself in manufacturing. It also manifests itself in the supply chains. And of course, nothing would happen in America if you can't get the magic exactly right. Yes, you see a fair amount of nostalgia, but to me, nostalgia is looking for authenticity. Where can I find real? Where can I find authenticity? And of course, you need a blend of that classic American optimism. Whether it's going to the moon again, or going to Mars, or bringing back an iconic brand. This is now, when you're looking at America, how do you orchestrate your strategic footprint, your industrial footprint that represents this new and moving forward America? I would make a very simplistic argument. Scout was created years ago from day one to meet this very moment in America from soup to nuts. First and foremost, bringing back an iconic brand, maximum credibility and authenticity. The term SUV, the segment SUV, was created by Scout. It was the literal 8-day-a-week truck. It was created to work on the farm 5 days a week, go out on Saturday night, take your kids to a national park on Sunday. That's the very reason for its creation. You also know it in its very name. There's not an SUV out there that didn't basically mimic the Scout name. And whether you call it an Expedition, call it an Explorer, call it a Discovery, call it a Forerunner, Pathfinder, Blazer, Trailblazer, on and on and on, they all come from the original, which of course is Scout. Our two products sit in the two biggest profit pools in America. This is where the brand was started. The difference is these segments used to be 1-2% of America. Now they're 75% and 50% of the profits. We can do this on one platform. We can do this with two vehicles on that front. Without a doubt, a massive opportunity we have is a clean sheet opportunity. You need a clean sheet to address what's happening in America. So we're not ripping up the railroad tracks and putting something new in. We're not ripping up a foundation. We're literally creating it from now. The group gives us the ability to build a proper car, ramp up a factory. The group gives us the ability to look at the suppliers, get good material cost, good terms of trade. It gives us access to the tech toolkit that you're going to see as you go around here today. But the startup allows us to laser focus on America. It allows us to move with speed. It allows us to look at our IT infrastructure, use AI and data intelligence to make an efficient factory, make smart customer decisions, and of course, laser focus on the customer as we do. And of course, the range extender basically speaks to America. I want everything. Americans don't have a problem with 1,000 pound-feet of torque. They don't have a problem going 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds. They don't have a problem, a big vehicle that goes that quick. They want to solve range anxiety. We have a technology that can give you 500 miles, can use gas when it's needed, 150 miles, all electric. An absolute, I want everything, American solution. So good to have a strategy, good to have dreams, good to walk around with that, but are you delivering? And on the industrial side, we are. A shovel was put into the ground 18 months ago. Now we have 3 million square feet, paint, body, and assembly up to speed. Equipment will be moving as we go. Rapid speed on this front. A factory now in America is not just a place to make things, it's a strategic asset. Where it's located, the community that you build, the people that you employ is a massive asset moving forward on that front. Test mules are being driven on American roads. The car is coming to life as we speak. More importantly, setting the infrastructure with the supply base for this new world as it manifests for us on that front. Now, it's good to have that working, but the most important thing, does America or anyone in America care? And the answer, without a doubt, 100% is full stop yes. The very second we showed these concept cars in Tennessee in October, reservations and press reaction through the roof. This is just the right thing at the right time to take advantage of this American opportunity. And I think this headline summed it up perfect. Traveler and Terra, an absolute retro, futuristic marvel, and I think that's spot on. Now, what I'd like to do is show you the pickup truck, the Terra. What, of course, I'd like to say is this vehicle was not engineered in Europe, was not designed in Europe, and of course, was designed for America. It might look a little foreign, it might look a little big, but I can promise you it's a spot-on home run for the American consumer. So let's take a look at the Terra, please. Fantastic. Here it is. Chris, Benjamin, I think you're out here somewhere. Phenomenal, phenomenal design. Obviously, we kept the Scout super short overhang, which gives you great credibility on that front. Beautiful proportions. Of course, the design element from the Scout 80. This concept you see itself was back to the Scout roots and obviously created for the farm. That's why you see the silo green metallic paint, 37-inch wheels, the bull bar, and of course the roof racks, chase lights, all the things you need to manage a tool like this on the farm. I think that's true of this Scout. What's true of all Scouts is exactly what you see behind me. This balance of proper old world tech that Americans love. We know how to open door handles. We know how to use switches. Bench seat connects me, which is exactly the connection that I've been looking for. So yes, it's a little 50s, 60s, but it's spot on for right now and what's happening. Also loaded with new tech. You see this in the joint venture software, over-the-air updates, and of course, harvester technology that only the group and Scout can deliver. So ladies and gentlemen, this is the Terra, and then I close. You have to focus on a massive ambition. Phenomenal products, authentic brand, the heritage, and frankly, the chance of a lifetime right now in America with how the glaciers are moving. And I promise you, Scout won't miss this chance of a lifetime. Thank you very, very much. Thank you.
Yeah, many thanks, dear colleagues, for that impressive presentation. This is Volkswagen Group moving full steam ahead with unleashed power. Strong brands, fascinating products, visionary technology. Ladies and gentlemen, today was just the beginning. Our ambition is clear. Volkswagen is on its way to becoming the global automotive tech driver. This is not a slogan, that's a promise. It's what motivates us every day, worldwide, across all brands. And it becomes tangible right here at IAA Mobility in Munich. Over the next few days, we'll show what that means. Making electromobility even more attractive with forward-looking battery technology, helping to reduce energy costs with intelligent home charging solutions, tapping into new fields of business with a unique energy pilot project, making driving safer and more comfortable with artificial intelligence, and redefining the digital user experience with a scalable software platform. Cross-brand, intelligent, and efficient. You'll find all this and more during our theme days at Volkswagen Group's stand. Stay curious, stay tuned, and visit us at our stand. I'll be here every day, and so will be many of my colleagues. We are looking forward to welcoming you and answering your questions and exchanging ideas and perspectives. And now, dear colleagues, please step up here with me to take some pictures. Thank you very much.
Ja.